Greetings, fellow outsiders, and welcome to a new demo for a visual novel called Where the Winter Crows Go. In this game, we are on our way to a holiday trip when our car breaks down and we find a log cabin in the woods and things unfold from there. I should mention before we get started that on the itch.io page for this, it does say that although it doesn't have NSFW content, not safe for work content, it is recommended for people 18+, and on top of that, there are trigger warnings including strong language, emotional abuse, depictions of blood, shaking screen, and implications of the main character being overworked and harassed at their job. So there are your fair warnings. We are going to go ahead and get started with Where the Winter Crows Go. Start. Attention! This game contains strong language, emotional abuse, manipulation, isolation, depictions of blood. Okay, these are the trigger warnings I just read out. And yes, please do not watch if you're sensitive to any of those topics. Hey there, Snowflake. Before we begin the story, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. What are your preferred pronouns? She, her. Thank you very much. Excellent. And what is your name? Aspen is the canon name, it seems, but I'm Alieann, so we're going to play as Alieann. Alieann. I like it. Oh, wait. Capitalize the L. Can I go back? There. Okay, we'll fix it. Alieann. There, now it's nice and pretty. I can't wait to meet you. You too. Please don't murder me. Ooh, it's pretty. The road is quiet. No real sound can be heard except for the humming of my four-wheeled companion. No sign from any other cars in hours, not even a motorbike. The frosty air is so prominent I can feel it pierce through the window's glass. Bless whoever invented car heaters. Yes. I don't know why I suddenly grabbed my backpack for a one-week trip to Frostpeak town. I mean, I know it's supposedly famous for skiing or whatever, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. What am I, a teenager hungry for thrill? Yes. Who am I kidding? I know exactly why I'm doing this. F my work, F my boss, F society. We're going like total teen angst right now. They can burn each other for all I care. I'm not usually this impulsive, but winter sports might just be what I need to take my mind off things. And no one's gonna take me away from my well-earned break. No one. What the heck? In the middle of my venting session, a crow flies right in front of the windshield. Ah! Uh-oh. Although I nearly lost control, I managed to get a firm hold of the steering wheel. Damn bird, is it suicidal or what? It nearly killed me. Whatever, I'll just... Huh? The car seems weirdly off balance all of a sudden. Really? Now? Here? Shit. Ah, goddamn Herbie, you're looking a little flat over there. And your parent is also responsible that she forgot to bring your spare tire. Is so irresponsible that she forgot to bring a spare tire. I take my phone from my pants pocket. No reception. Of course. No one is going to take away your well-earned break, huh, Alieann? Well, a stupid crow just effing did. I kick the snow. As much as complaining feels good to get your frustrations out of your chest, it's not going to solve anything. Time to explore the wondrous world of Winter Wonderland. Oh my god, snow crunching sound effects. Mwah, I love them. That's like a very nice ASMR sound effect, right? Now, where would I go if my car had a problem? A gas station. Yeah, if only. There's literally nothing here. Nothing but snow and big trees. Frostpeak Town should be somewhere around this area, though. I just need to keep walking. At least the view is pretty. And make sure you don't freeze. These are pretty, images. Well, the trees changed. I guess that's some progress. The others were pines, right? Not sure about these, though. But still, how come I haven't seen a single person or animal throughout my entire hike, except for the crow? Do bears usually live here? Not that I'd want to meet one. Is it me or is it getting colder? I guess I'll keep walking. Okay, nah. It's definitely colder now. My hands feel like ice cubes, and of course I had to forget my effing gloves. Ugh. Sure enough, the freezing weather brings out the first snowflakes of the day. They fall slowly yet relentlessly, and I can't resist the urge to catch a few with my tongue. I wish they tasted like something. Usually I don't mind snow. It's undeniable that the tiny ice crystals are very, very pretty. Especially when it's sunny. It's as if everything is glistening. Not to mention, snow has a strange way of making you feel nostalgic, even if you've never seen it before. Yep, I definitely don't mind it. You could even say I like it. When I know I'm not at risk of getting hypothermia, that is. What's next, a snowstorm? Don't manifest it! Alieann, you manifested it! Great. Is that a log cabin? Maybe whoever lives there can help me. Or not. I'm having such bad luck today that I wouldn't be surprised if it was abandoned. I bet it can protect me from the storm, though. I hope. Are the lights on? Never mind. I don't want to be alone in the cold. Let me see another human being. Hello? Is anyone there? Please, I need help. No answer. Maybe they didn't hear me? My car got a flat tire and I have nowhere to go. Can you help me? Please? My hands are numb and I have turned into a deep shade of purple. My body shivering so violently I can barely stand. Oh my god, it's so cold! The front door starts unlocking. Hello? Did I just get knocked out? Day one. Huh? Where am I? I wake up in an unfamiliar room. Is this inside the log cabin? I must have passed out. I wonder what time it is. Did I sleep the whole night? Out of habit, I touch my pants pocket to take out my phone. What the? Only to find I'm wearing an entirely new outfit? Huh? I guess whoever helped me must have changed my clothes. They even bandaged my hands. I should go find them. Wow, this cabin is bigger than it looks. How many rooms does it even have? The door at the far back must be the entrance. I hear a bit of noise from the room on the right. Is that where the person who helped me is? Then again, I don't know who they are. What if it's someone dangerous? Well, not like I have the keys anyway. I should at least meet them before drawing any conclusions. Also, they did help me, so they can't be that bad. Horror games must be, horror game main characters must be rubbing off on me. When I enter the room, I find myself in a small yet cozy kitchen, and then I see him. Hello. A green-haired man who appears to be in his late 20s to early 30s wearing a lab coat and washing the dishes? That's kind of anticlimactic. Huh? Oh shit, I said that out loud. Now he's staring at me. Oh! Abort mission. Maybe I can escape through the window. Oh, hey, you woke up. The man either chooses to ignore my slip-up or doesn't really care. After removing his cleaning gloves, he takes a few steps my way. Hello? And stops right in front of me. You have awful pointy teeth. I was actually about to check up on you after cleaning up. How do you feel? I'm okay. I'm feeling great. I'm fine, but you shouldn't have changed my clothes. I'm feeling great. I'm actually feeling great. Really? I'm glad. Well, it's just, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have survived. You even treated my frostbitten hands and all, so thank you. Thank you so much. Mister? Sorry. You just caught me off guard. But, by the way, sorry about changing your clothes without permission. It was kind of an emergency since you were... Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. I mean, you did what you had to do in that kind of situation. If anything, I'm actually really grateful because otherwise I would have probably gotten hypothermia, so... Or worse. Much worse. The man gives a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. I can't believe he was worried about what I was gonna think when his actions literally saved my life. He's kinda cute, not gonna lie. If you don't mind me asking, can you tell me what happened? How did you get caught in the snowstorm? Oh, right. What can I say? A stupid crow scared the hell out of me when I was driving my car, and a flat tire came as a result. Oh, I see. That's quite unfortunate. Did I say something weird? Anyway, I thought I'd ask for help, but you're literally the first person I've seen in this whole area. Which reminds me, I don't think we've introduced ourselves yet, right? True. Does he need to pee or something? Why is he suddenly so nervous? Now I'm getting nervous. I better get introductions out of the way. I'm Alieann. Oh, what a pretty name. I'm Crow. Oh. Is this the crow that caused us to crash? Seriously? Oh, no wonder why you made a weird face. But don't worry, I only mean the animal. I only met the animal. Besides, I doubt anyone who has a job that requires a lab coat is actually stupid. Well, mostly, anyway. Not that he needs to know that. I know, I just wasn't expecting to hear my name in quite that manner. I bet. In any case, it's nice to meet you, Crow. The pleasure's all mine. This guy is so nice. I wonder if he could tell me how far I am from Frostpeak town? Wouldn't be good to overstay my welcome after all. Can I ask you something? Where are my manners? I still haven't offered you anything to drink. Oh, it's okay. I don't want to impose. Nonsense. I finally have a guest after all. Finally? I'll go ahead and prepare some chaga tea. It's very good for the cold weather. Oh, thanks. I have no idea what chaga is, but he seems to know what he's talking about, so would you like something to eat as well? Don't be shy now. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Actually, breakfast sounds wonderful. It's been so long since I cooked for someone. Is there anything else you can eat? Oh, that I can't eat. I'm good with anything. Alrighty. Why don't you wait for me in the living room? It's right next to the kitchen. This place even has a living room? Yeah, gotcha. Cool. Wow. Crochet has a lot of books. I wonder if he's some kind of scientist? He looks the part, at least. It's pretty cozy, too. Kinda surreal knowing how cold it is outside. After awkwardly wandering about the room for a couple minutes, I decide to sit on one of the couches. Oh my gosh. I lift my butt and throw myself onto the couch a few more times for good measure. Ugh, so comfy. I should remember to ask Crow where he buys his cushions. The carpet looks really inviting, too. Should I take off my boots to feel the fiber texture underneath my feet? I should probably ask first. Because I don't want to be rude. We are in someone else's home. I really want to, but I should probably ask first. It's not my house after all. It looks so inviting, though. Something on your mind? Crow smiles at me while holding a tray with a bunch of stuff. God, how long was I with my head in the clouds? I didn't even hear him come in. Sorry, I was just thinking the carpet looks so comfortable.
I see.
Is that so? You're free to rest your feet on it if you want to. Oh, really? Be my guest. Oh, thank you. It's so soft. Your face is priceless. I'm happy to see you're more relaxed now. All right, here you go. Aw. Oh, wow, pancakes. They look delicious. I quickly pick up my fork and give them a taste. The fluffy sweetness of the pancakes sends me right to heaven. So good. Several compliments slip out of my mouth before I even finish swallowing. I can't help it, they're freaking amazing. Looks like someone was hungry. This is embarrassing. What am I, a kid? Sorry about that, got a bit too excited. Nothing to be sorry about, I'm happy you like them so much. Don't forget the chaga tea though, it'll warm you right up. Now I'm a little suspicious. I take the mug of chaga tea and rest my cheek on the brown ceramic. It's warm and has an earthy aroma. I've never had chaga tea before, but it doesn't smell like anything I've ever tasted. What herb or fruit does it come from? Curious, aren't we? Chaga is a type of mushroom that grows in the bark of birch trees. It's a little hard to find, and you need to be careful not to confuse it with a dead chaga, but it's worth a search since it's very good for you. Wow, that's kind of cool. Right? Nature is amazing. It sure is. When it's not trying to kill you, that is. But I don't want to dampen the mood. He looks happy. I distract myself by taking a sip of the tea, but almost choke at the unexpected taste. Oh, it's so bitter. Oh, whoops. Forgot to mention that. Here, have some sugar, Snowflake. Snowflake? Protest, blush, give him a nickname too. Ooh! I don't know what to do. I'll just blush. I'll blush. Oh, thanks. God, I was definitely not expecting that. Is that a blush I see? How cute. Maybe I should call you Snowflake more often. Well, I don't, mind. I see. Good to know. It's only because I like the pet name. This is only because I like pet name. I add 2 teaspoons of sugar and stir. Aw. Better. A lot, thank you. Maybe the bitter taste will grow on you with time. Who knows? I wonder if the natural food store near home sells chaga tea. Which reminds me, are you a nature scientist, Crow? Oh, curious about me, aren't we? Maybe. I like your honesty. Something like that. I prefer to call myself an
environmental researcher.
Oh, I didn't realize there's voice acting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you have anything you specialize in?
Well, nature is pretty vast, so I study a bit of everything. Plants, animals, ecosystems.
Okay.
But right now, I'm researching partial migration in certain animals.
Okay. Partial? Your face tells me you have more questions. Oh, you got me. Partial migration is like the name suggests. Okay, I was worried there was voice acting through the entire thing. I think it just pops up every once in a while. Partial migration is just like the name suggests. It's a phenomenon where only some individuals of certain species move from one region to another while the rest stay put. I see. Kind of like when some birds migrate because of winter. Yes, exactly. For some reason, the animals who don't migrate during winter tend to be the same as the ones who don't migrate the following year and so forth. That's intriguing, isn't it? It really makes you want to know why. Perhaps it's a bit ironic, but I'm actually focusing on crows right now. Well, I can say it fits you to a T. I'd better do the research justice then. That makes me wonder, was the crow I saw on a road a partial migrator or not? But enough about me. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Promise you're not gonna laugh?
Cross my heart and hope to die.
All right. To be honest, I needed a break. My job back home is really stressful, to say the least, and I don't know when the last time I took a holiday was. I mean, a real holiday, not just a day off, you know? I start to fidget with my fingers. Work's always like, this is urgent, I need you to be online, or Jerry effed up again and now we gotta do overtime. So every day, every hour, everywhere, it's just pure chaos. I bend forward. There's just no escape. And I bury my head in my hands. I feel so stuck all of the time. Like, there's no point in anything. Like, I'm living to work and not working to live. Like, I want to disappear for a whole week and not think about anything. Which is pretty much what I did, so... God, what am I saying to a stranger? Sorry, oversharing. I got a bit overwhelmed for a second. It's alright, Snowflake. I think it's good that you're letting it all out. He's being so sweet, I almost want to cry, but I feel embarrassed about being so vulnerable with a person I barely know. Call me weird for thinking this, but it feels so right to talk to him.
I'm not sure why you thought I was going to laugh, though. What I see is a very hard-working person who's clearly not being appreciated and needs to relax.
Aww. And probably be a little pampered, too. I think you were right in taking a week off. In fact, you probably should have asked for more. Thank you. Though I'm sure Crow noticed my voice breaking, he chooses not to say anything, probably out of kindness. Why don't you tell me more about this holiday of yours? Where were you planning to go? Oh, right. Well, I actually wanted to ask you about it before. Is Frostpeak Town too far away from here? Did you say Frostpeak Town? Yeah, I was looking for places to visit that were good for relieving stress. Not beaches, mind you, something to actually let my frustrations out. So I kept searching and found a bunch of articles saying how skiing was really good for all that, and then, let's just say I chose the place that was furthest away from home to feel like I was genuinely going on a trip. A bit of a thrill seeker, aren't we? I mean, not really, but I guess I needed a bit of excitement to take my mind off things.
Is that so? How curious.
How curious. Huh. That smile should be illegal. By the way, to answer your last question, Frostpeak Town is around this area. Really? Yes. I sense a butt coming. But it's a few hours away by driving, unfortunately. Oh. There is a bus that takes you there, though, and the bus stop isn't far from here. Oh. Then again, the snowstorm yesterday did quite a number on the roads, so it will probably take a while until all the snow is removed. They'll most likely have to repair the damage, too. Ugh, effing hell. Do you know how much time it'll take until the buses resume their usual route? About a week, I'm assuming? Shit. There goes my holiday. Guess I'll have to stay in this area until then. What about hotels? Is there anything around here, Crow? Hotels? I don't think so. Not many people come to visit around these parts. They don't? Not during winter, at least. What does that mean? Unlike Frostpeak, this village doesn't have any real attractions per se, not to mention only about 11 people live here, so farmers and people with summer vacation houses to be more precise. Well, and me. Wait, is this a rural area? More so in the other seasons. It's mostly deserted during winter since this village is not well suited to shelter cattle in such harsh weather conditions. That's most likely the reason why the village is called Winter Hollow. Winter Hollow. Sounds kind of cool, but also a bit ominous.
A bit similar to partial migration, don't you think?
And now that he mentions it, that must also be why I saw no one on the way here. I'm pretty sure Frostpeak must have had at least one hotel in its town, but what am I supposed to do then? We don't say anything for a while. This is probably the unluckiest break I've ever had in a long time. Getting a flat and no replacement for it, forgetting my gloves when going to such a cold peak, getting caught in a snowstorm in a village that's pretty much deserted, save for one person. For F's sake, why can't luck be on my side for once? Crow's the first one to break the silence.
Why don't you stay here for a few days?
Okay, Crow. Did I hear him right? Why do you look so surprised? Considering there aren't many alternatives, I think it's a good idea, don't you think? I don't want to impose. I'd love to stay or I'm not sure. I'll say I don't want to impose, because that's, like, polite, right? Are you sure? I don't want to impose. You're not. I wouldn't have offered you to stay otherwise. Then, okay, I'll stay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. His enthusiasm is so infectious, I find myself jumping for joy as well. Seems I have a roommate now. Thank you, Crow. I mean it. We're gonna have so much
fun you'll never want to leave.
Some of the things Crow says makes me a little suspicious. Stop teasing me like that or I might just believe you. I'll go wash the dishes. Oh, you don't have to. I flash my palm at him before he finishes his sentence. Nope, you're already letting me stay in your home for a whole week. This is the least I can do to help you with the dishes and a few other things. Just name it and I'll do it. Alright. Good, I'll be right back. I arrange the dirty mugs, plates, and teapot inside the tray and head back to the kitchen.
I wasn't joking before, Snowflake.
Oh no. Crow. Day 2. Ooh. Toothbrush ASMR. After waking up to one of the best night's sleep I've ever had, I make sure to clean myself up in the bathroom. Oh, thank God Crow has so many separate spare toothbrushes. I guess it makes sense that you'd need to supply yourself with a whole bunch of stuff if you live in the woods. Can't really make a quick trip to the grocery store, can you? I didn't see a car outside in the cabin, though, so maybe he gets everything delivered? The farmers probably sell him stuff, too. Who knows. Once I'm presentable enough, I make my way to the kitchen. Hi, Crow. I'm greeted with the smell of rice cooking on a stove, and the sound of Crow's masterful skill of cutting veggies at a ridiculous speed. Better not call out to him just yet, or he might cut himself off by accident. The moment I move to head to the other room, though, Crow notices me and stops dead in his tracks. Oh! He leaves the knife on the counter and approaches me. Good morning, Alieann. I was about to go wake you up. Morning. Somehow this feels a little like deja vu. Feels a little like deja vu, don't you think? We spoke to each other like this yesterday, too. I was actually thinking the same thing. I wonder if this will become something of a daily ritual for us. Lunch will be ready in just a little bit, by the way. Wait, lunch? I know I went to sleep earlier than usual, but still, did the bath relax me that much? Jeez, I slept like a log. Maybe it's the effect of the... Oh my god, please don't say it. Log cabin. That was terrible. Well, you laughed, didn't you? This cheeky buster. Yeah, whatever. But honestly speaking, you were under a lot of stress yesterday. It's no wonder you slept so much. If anything, isn't it a good thing? I imagine your job doesn't let you rest very well. Well, you're not wrong there. Anyway, do you need help with the food? Don't worry about it, it's almost done. But you can help me by setting the table in the living room if you want. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that then. Thank you. Thanks, Crow. One set table later, I wait for Crow at the couch at the right of the front of the window. I don't know how I messed that sentence up so bad. One set table later, I wait for Crow at the couch right in front of the window. There we go. But not for long. The neatly arranged bookshelves in the corner of the room catch my eye once again. All of them are hardcovers. All of them have spines with no titles. Books that look a bit worn out, but not to the point where you can say they're old. Just that they were read several times. Not gonna lie, I'm really curious about his collection. What does Crow read? Before I change my mind and chicken out, I grab a reddish book from one of the shelves. Let's see. Winter Ecology, Living in the Cold. Well, that's fitting, alright. We have all heard about ecology at least once. How it studies the interrelationships between living things and their environment, how it strives to explain the behavior of assorted species around the world. It is vast, it is ever-changing. But how much does it truly change the realm of winter? Recent discoveries have shown the incredible strategies that living things have implemented in order to pull through the cold climates. This, in turn, reinforces the fact that we are all connected. All connected. It begs the question, how much is truly necessary to survive? The sound of Crow's footsteps distract me from going any further. Quickly put the book away, decide to come clean, keep the book right with me. Let's come clean. I know he said I should feel at home, but for some reason it kind of feels like I invaded his privacy. Thanks for waiting, Snowflake. I fidget with my hands. What's wrong? I'm sorry, Crow, I looked at one of your books without permission. Oh, don't worry about it. Feel free to read any of the books that you'd like. Most of them are research-oriented, though, so I'm not sure you'll be interested... Wait. Huh? Out of curiosity, which one did you pick? That one? I point to the only red hardcover on the shelves. None of the others were red, so it made me curious. Was I not supposed to read it? Oh, it's not that. That research book is just... happens to be written by yours truly. Oh! It's still a work in progress, though. I'll keep working on it this week. That's really cool, Crow. I hope it goes well. Thank you, Alieann. I can't help but wonder, though. Is the writing from research books normally that intense? Maybe he's just passionate about his work. By the way, if you're interested, I can show you some of my favorites later. Many of these books have taught me a lot of what I know today. There have been some especially brilliant scientists throughout history. Sure, that'd be nice. I have to ask, though, how can you tell all of these apart? There's nothing written on their spines or even their front. Oh, each book has a number and a symbol assigned to it depending on the topic. I like to keep them organized in this manner since the textless hardcovers look so much more aesthetic and neat. Well, you're certainly dedicated, that's for sure. Never thought of it that way, but I guess you have a point. I doubt I'd do it with my own bookshelves, though. Too annoying to keep track of what's what. Let's eat, shall we? Crow places our lunches on top of the placemats that I previously set on the wood table. Don't mind if I do. It looks so good. The food in this game looks so good. I love salmon rice bowl. You do? I'm glad. I'll be sure to remember that. Wasting no more time, and before I end up salivating all over my clothes, I wolf down the meal with gusto. Every flavor is so rich. The smoky and juicy salmon, the fluffy and buttery rice. It's impossible to keep the smile off my face. I love the food. That was delicious. A happy success then. Hell yeah! Oh no. Oh, I thought the food was drugged or something. Before we know it, it's already evening, and we spent most of the day talking about various topics. I have to say that I'm getting more and more interested in Crow's research. Do you think I could help you with it, like when you go outside and observe nature and forage for stuff? You'd like to accompany me? Are you kidding? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sure, lots of people go skiing, but not everyone can say they've been studying winter ecology with a bona fide specialist. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. It'll be nice to finally have some company. And there are things books can't teach. You have to see them for yourself. But we'll have to go tomorrow morning. Winter days are much shorter after all. The sky's already turning dark. Yeah, that's totally fine. I wouldn't want to be alone in the dark either way, especially given how I got caught in a snowstorm merely 2 days ago. It's getting a bit chilly. Should we make some tea? Yeah, but let me wash the dishes first. With Crow right by my side, I picked up the plates and take them to the sink. It still makes me a bit queasy making you wash the dishes. Oh, come on, it's no big deal. Have you never divided household chores with anyone? Not really. I managed on my own for most of my life. I know his experience is probably not the same as mine. I know it, and yet, I can't help but feel like I can relate. Do you ever feel lonely? Lonely?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I quickly bend down to grab the broken pieces. Ugh. But unintentionally cut a bunch of my fingers in my haste. Shit, and they'd just gotten healed from the frostbite too. Alieann. I'm sorry, Crow, I broke your...
I don't care about the stupid plate!
Instead of waiting for an answer, Crow grabs my wrist and puts my hand under the faucet. If it's still bleeding. With vigor and precision, he lathers up my hands with a green herbal soap until there are no signs of red. This seems to calm him down at least a little, since he is no longer grating his teeth. But he doesn't let go of my hand. Crow, I think I'm all right now. You can let go.
No, not yet.
I don't dare interrupt him again, so I stare at him while he gets a hold of a first aid kit and takes out a small round container. Don't worry, it won't sting. He opens up the lid, draws a finger in the creamy ointment and rubs it over my wound. It has a minty fragrance. Finally, he covers it with gauze. Honestly, be more careful, won't you? It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, I'll be more careful. That's a good bean. I don't think I should tell him I got hurt because he caught me off guard in the first place. Thanks, Crow. We were about to have some tea, yeah? I'll make us some tea. All right. Great. Crow.
Nothing will come between us.
Crow.
Nothing.
No person, no animal, not even a pesky wound.
Make sure of it.
I'll make sure of it. Crow, you're creeping me out. To be continued! All right, I like it so far. Well, that was the demo for Where the Winter Crows Go. If you guys would like to see the full playthrough of this game when it eventually comes out, let me know down in the comments, but I enjoyed it so far. I'm very suspicious of Crow, but at the same time, he's been very charming so far, so, but I have a feeling there's something he's putting in that tea. We'll have to find out in the full release of the game. So, on that note, I'm gonna say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.